Hello and welcome to another episode of my Football Manager 2019 Blyth Spartans career. Hope you're all doing well today, and I'm looking forward to playing lots of matches in today's session because things are going well in the league. This is our first season in Sky Bet League 2 with the professional clubs now. We've gone full time for the first time in this playthrough, and we are currently sitting in 5th place after 15 games in our first season in this division, which I think is doing pretty okay. So we have got a match against Wycombe coming up. I've already got the team set up. We do have a couple of injuries to contend with, which is a little bit annoying. So we've got Smith, who's just coming back from injury. He would be a first choice left back if he was healthy. But he's on the bench right now. I've got another left back out injured, Kavanagh. He's going to be out for between 7 and 10 weeks, which is pretty bad. And Leighton Egan, been at the club a long time. That guy, he's now only a reserve, but he's also injured, unfortunately. But he returns in 4 days. Oh, and Mintus as well, but Mintus is not getting too many games this time around. So we've got a number of players that, are missing from our fullback or wing-back positions. I've just noticed I need to get Nexus on the bench because he's our only proper homegrown, so we can fulfill the minimum of 1 player trained at Blyth for 3 years before their 21st birthday requirement. So he's in there on the bench. Aside from that, I think we're good to go. So let's crack on and get this game up and running. Brent DeMeyer has completed his intensive language course. Who was he? Was he a staff member I've brought on? I can't even remember. It's been a couple of weeks. Oh, a fitness coach. Okay, cool. I guess it helps if you can speak English. Right, here we go. Time for the match. So Wycombe will be playing in orange, and Blyth, of course, in the green and white. Everything's good to go, so we're going to launch straight in. Harrison Devine lacking match fitness. Hopefully he'll cope. Yeah, he certainly is, actually. Yeah, it's down at 54%. But we've got 2 strikers on the bench, so if we need to bring someone on, we can. And Hilton still holding on to the number 1 shirt in goal for us at the moment. Well, technically he's wearing number 17, if you want to be awkward about it. But yeah, he's first choice is what I mean at the moment. He's been performing very well for us, generally speaking. And we're off. Playing at home at Croft Park and hoping for a good result against Wycombe. Perry getting a shot away. Oh, under 20 seconds played, and that was a good effort from Blyth there. Good attacking run from the kickoff. Not a bad shot. Would have been better if it was on target, though. Right, throw in now. Wall putting the ball into the box, but Davies of Wycombe kicks it away and into the Blyth half. Heaton picks it up and sends it right back where it came from, pretty much. And we've got Luke Wall playing today, of course, due to the injuries in the left back position, or left wing back. Noah Pembe in the box. Oh, good opportunity there. And Clark getting a shot away before that was complete, but unfortunately that was off target. So looking good in the opening few minutes, though. Wycombe not really finding their feet in the game, and Blyth getting a few shots in. Only 1 on target out of the 3 we've had up to this point, but I'm sure we can improve on that. Let's go for a demand more at this point. 26 minutes played. 5 shots, only 1 on target. I'm sure the strikers could be doing better than this. All right, Grimes with a free kick, pumps it into the box, headed away by Watts. Now Barry picks it up for Wycombe. Where's he going to send it? All the way back to his keeper. And oh my God, what a disaster! What a spectacular own goal that was. I don't think I've quite seen anything like that in Football Manager. That was not even near the keeper, was it? Here we go. Barry decides there's no way forward. He'll play it back to his keeper. And Steer just not really paying attention to the situation, just can only watch it go into the back of his own net. What a ridiculous goal. That's right, Elkno. That was pretty bizarre. But we'll take it. 1-0 to Blyth, courtesy of a Wycombe player. Who was it again? John Barry. Poor John Barry. Right, Devine now on the attack. He's in the box. He's taken down. Tripped by Schofield of Wycombe. And that surely is going to be a penalty. It is. Now, what's the ref going to do? Is this going to be a yellow or will it be a red? As Connor Comer sets himself up ready for the penalty. The ref brandishes a yellow card to Lee Schofield. And could this be 2-0? Comer calmly puts the penalty away. And that is 2-0 to Blyth. Connor Comer with his 14th goal of the season. Now, if the results stand as they currently are, Blyth will be moving up to 4th in the table. Not the best penalty ever, was it? That was almost straight down the middle, but luckily the keeper didn't see that coming and dived the wrong way. So there we are, tied on points with Oldham, but behind by 1 goal on the goal difference. If we can score a couple more, maybe we can even move up to the automatic promotion spots again. Oh, Luke Wall! What a goal! What a goal. He's only playing the match because of injuries to other players, but he's definitely wanting to make an impression here. Grimes to Clark. Clark sets up Luke Wall there, and he sees an opening and thinks, do you know what, I'm going to have this. And have it he does. In the back of the net that goes, and that is his first goal of the season. He's not played many games for us. Might even be his first match of the season for all I know. He's playing at 8.2 right now, so he definitely wants to be made a more permanent part of this team. But we have hit half-time, and it is 3-0 to Blyth, and what a way to start the session. Things are looking great so far. Let's hope it lasts in the second half, and that goal there was actually enough to move us into 3rd place in the table, into the automatic promotion spots. And that is the dream here. If we can win automatic promotion in our first season in this division, I will be a very happy man. Good ball put through for Devine to run onto. The pace he's got allows him to reach it. Connor Comer gets a head away there, but just wide of the post. And that will result in a goal kick. Dack for Wycombe. Plays it to Blake. Blake finds Watts. He's got space. Good pass to Bakayoko. And a good goal. Good comeback there from Wycombe to score 1 back. And that drops us out of automatic promotion. Conceding that. Unfortunate stuff, but a great goal put together by Wycombe there. Bakayoko, an easy tap in for him. And I'm sure he was happy to accept it. His 6th goal of the season. But the score is now 3-1. And it seems that the 3-0 lead we achieved in the first half has resulted in our players switching off a little bit in the second. And Wycombe are really going for it now. Another attack. Watts with the shot, but wide of the post this time. And definitely relief on the faces of some Blyth defenders after that. They were not performing well. So I've demanded more. Things are looking up a little bit. Hopefully we can avoid conceding again. Really, I would like to score another goal. I want that automatic promotion spot back off Oldham. We're going to have to work harder than we are currently to get that. But Clark makes a good tackle. Plays it up to Devine, who plays in Comer, who's in plenty of space. Gets the shot away, but Steer makes the save. And that will be a corner. Grimes, with a bit of a poor corner there. Steer comes out and easily plucks it out of the air. Now Grimes with a free kick. Can he make up for that terrible corner? He can. Taylor Perry with a header from that free kick from Grimes into the back of the net. And Steer is going to be pretty angry by now. He's let in 4 goals for his team. And one of which was an own goal. That own goal, that was something quite special, wasn't it? Not going to see the likes of that again in a hurry. So it's now 4-1. Team looking a combination of calm, confident and motivated. Generally pretty good. And just checking fitness levels. We've only got 10 minutes left, and Harrison Devine has picked up an orange injury. He's got potentially a twisted knee, it seems, so we're going to take him off. He wasn't fully match fit. That's a shame, though. That is a shame, because he's got some pace about him. If you look, acceleration 14, pace 13. Significantly faster than the other forwards I'm using at the moment. 10, 11 for Eddie Brown, and Comer 10 and 12. So Devine added a little bit of zoom to the front three that we're going to have to do without now. So I'll bring on Kieran Feeney, I think. Give him a crack in the advanced forward position. Time to go and make a difference. Clark with the ball up to Comer. He's got a shot away here. Oh, straight into the keeper, though. Disappointing final effort there. He's beaten the defence, which he doesn't do very often with his lack of pace. Now then, time is being wasted here on this corner. I don't know what he's doing. The substitute is on. And nothing appears to be happening. I've not seen this before. Oh, there we go, finally. They've woken up. Grimes takes the corner. Heaton heads to Perry. Now Brown. Oh, hacked away by Barry of Wickham. And that will be the end of that. So 8 minutes left to go of normal time. Can we get another goal? We're already winning 4-1 though. It seems unlikely. Let's praise the lads. They've been doing well this game. If that spurs them on in the added time. 4 minutes of added time in total. 1 minute 42 played so far. Clark on the ball in the middle. Looking for Wall on the left, but Libala gets to that ball first and plays it back into the Blyth half. Eisden is going to pick that up. Elsden is going to pick that up before anyone else. But he makes a poor pass and Wickham are back in possession. Libala, the guy that started this all off, is now in the box, putting a cross in for Watts. Oh, what a calamity. What a mess that was. I believe Hilton made the save, but it looked like it took an unlucky bounce off one of the Blyth defenders. Let's see that again. Libala with the cross. Watts. Hilton fumbles the save, actually, and yeah, Watts manages to get on the end of that. I think Hilton should have done a lot better from that. That's unfortunate, and I think that's going to lose us our spot, possibly. I don't know. Yeah, it's not updated. I don't think it's updated, unless the Oldham result is going against them now. Right, we'll tell the boys they did well. And we'll have to just wait and see what the result is of the Oldham game. And see if we manage to be lucky enough to hold on to that third place position. And no, we did not. So we are 1 goal difference behind Oldham still. So we are waiting for either Oldham or Southend to slip up to allow us to get back into that automatic playoff position. However, Southend and Oldham both have a game in hand over us, as do Tranmere right now. So we could see ourselves slide further down the table and this gap between Oldham and Southend and ourselves grow depending on how those other results go. So we will just have to cross our fingers and hope for the best. But we did at least get a win out of that game. That was a very convincing 4-2 in the end. We'll give Luke Wall some praise. He definitely had a good game. And next up are Burton Albion. 20th in Sky Bet League 2 right now. And they appear to have had quite a drop, because I don't recall. Yeah, they're not in this division in real life. I know that much. Let's have a look at their history. What has occurred? Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. So they got relegated from the Championship. They're in League 1. They came 5th. And they came 19th, 12th, 9th, 20th, 15th, and then last season 23rd, which is why they're in League 2 right now. Not so good, is it? Not so good. Who's their manager currently? Emma Hayes. Ah. I wonder when they got rid of Nigel Clough then, because he was their manager at one stage. I think he went there after getting sacked from Derby, and he was Burton manager before he was at Derby as well. I guess he's not there anymore. And then Newport County after Burton Albion. Both of these games look on paper like we should be winning them. Considering our league position compared to theirs, we appear to be a stronger team. So we'll have to see how things go. But on paper, we're looking strong right now. Okay, yeah, we've got the edge over Burton Albion. So get stuck into that game. However, we will be dealing with some tired players, and also with the injuries we've got, that might give me a bit of a headache for the left wing-back position. Yes, we won 4-2 in the end out now. We've drawn Maidstone United in the FA Cup. They're only in the Vanarama National, so there's a team we should be able to beat. Would be nice to get a reasonable FA Cup run under our belt. I mean, obviously, I'd rather just have a good run in the league and get promoted straight up to League One. But as you can see from our bank balance right now, a half-decent FA Cup run would go a long way towards regaining financial security right now. Okay. Devine is going to have to come off due to his injury. Check that I definitely want to play Feeney. I could play Navarro. Navarro is pretty good. Oh, he's losing stats. What that's all about. Feeney's got more pace. We'll go with Feeney. Navarro's on the bench after all. Now, who do I want on the bench in place of Devine? I'm going to go with Gomez, I think. You know, he gets on. Right, so here's where we've got the headache, though. So, Naya Pembe is not fit enough for this game. So I definitely need to swap him. Let's just have a look who's the next best for right wing back. Looks like Kebby. Kebby fit enough? I think he's fit enough. Yes, he is. Okay, so right wing back should be okay. Left wing back is where I think I'm going to have a problem, because I've got a bunch of injured left wing backs right now. So George Smith, not really quite ready to return. Kavanaugh's injured, and that is it. That is my options up. I'm not going to play Elsden. He's really not comfortable in that role. So I have a bit of a problem. Just check my central defenders are who I want. Yeah, okay, that'll do. What I think I'm going to have to do is a half-time swap around. Right, because Smith is okay to play 60 minutes of football. So we'll get him on at the start. And then we'll bring Luke Wall on later in the game. We'll leave Perry on. I know he's only on 85, and that is really about as low as I like to leave it, if I can help it, for player fitness levels. But he's such a strong player. I think I'm going to leave him on anyhow. Right, let's go. Go with this. If I'm very lucky, Al, no, that would be great. Yeah. All right. Tell them to pick up where they left off, and let's get stuck into Burton Albion. Now, I live on the outskirts of Derby, so Burton is not too far away from me. Known as the Brewers, for obvious reasons, that there's a number of breweries in Burton. Now, I can only hope that their players have been drinking the night before and they're not going to perform well, because I want to win this game. And they've had the first shot, though, and it looked very dangerous too. Smith now with a corner for Blyth. Okonkwo in goal for Burton makes the save. Smith picks that up in the Blyth half. First game back, recovering from his injury. Still not fully fit, but hopefully he'll be able to play well enough for the 60 minutes that he'll be on the field for in this game. Good tackle there by Grimes. Kebby picks up the loose ball, plays it to Comer. Kebby back in possession, making a good run, knocking it through to Comer, who takes a shot, and Okonkwo made quite a meal of that save, puts it over his bar in the end, and that'll be a corner to Blyth. Grimes knocks it in, and that's a free kick to Burton. Okonkwo was interfered with, it seemed. Yeah, that's right, Alkno. Always seems to be the way. Brown knocks the ball upfield. Hart heads it away, but Comer picks it up. What are you going to do with it? Plays it to Grimes. Now Brown. Clark in the middle gets a shot away. And that was a great goal from Harry Clark. His first goal of the season for the club. And a nice 18-yard shot. Grimes to Brown. Brown providing the pass. I'd say 19-yard shot. Just inside the D there. But yeah, Clark with a good effort into the bottom right corner of the goal. And we are ahead by 1. Can Taylor get one back for his team? And he can. Michael Taylor almost immediately equalising for Burton. That was very disappointing right from the kickoff as well. Look at that. The highlight showing the kickoff as well. Terrible, terrible defending by Blyth. Well, that's upsetting. Let's see if we can score again, though. It's showing that he was, in fact, onside. Yep. I had no doubt about that. That was a good goal by Burton. I'm going to go for a demand more now. Definitely not acceptable to go ahead and then concede immediately from the kickoff, is it? Grimes picking up a yellow card. Pretty uneventful at the moment. Harry Clark picking up a yellow as well. Right, Comer now with a free kick for Blyth. Blasts it straight into the wall. And Roberts will pick that up for Burton. And they're on the counter-attack. Green and white shirts rushing back, but White is in space. Gets the ball into Taylor. Taylor shoots. And Elsdon hacks away the rebound from the save. That was a tense moment there at the back for Blyth. Well, corner for Burton. Fraser putting a shot. Somehow getting it through many bodies. But save made by Hilton. Check the analysis. Another demand more just before the whistle for half-time. And we spark one final bit of life into this Blyth team. Looking like a fairly even match on paper at the moment. Smith with the cross to Kebby. Saved, defended well by Burton there and taken away and into the Blyth half. Wyke again plays it to Hart. Grimes in with the tackle though. And suddenly the ball's going right back up the other end. And we've got a chance here. Comer with the shot with his left. Okonkwo making the save. So we will have a corner just before this whistle for half time. And that is it. The half-time whistle goes. The score is 1-1. Harry Clark scoring a goal for Blyth in the 17th minute. And Michael Taylor scoring one back in the 18th. Tell them to go prove a point. Yep, that works for me. So we really need to score at least one more goal right now, or we are losing a position in the table, and we do have to be aware that there are still teams with games in hand over us. So we don't want to be dropping any points right now. Clark, Kebby in space, in the box, takes the shot. Okonkwo saves again. And that will be another corner for Blyth. And that's our 8th corner this match. Now, I need to keep a careful watch on the minutes as they tick by, because we will need to take George Smith off. We don't want him aggravating that injury he's recently recovering from. Wyke to Hart. Plays it long and upfield back to Wyke. Now, can we tackle him? No! Wyke does his man. Puts a cross into the box. Oh. That was very nearly a winning goal for Burton there, or potential winning goal. Hilton did well to make that save. That had my butt clenching for sure. Right, I'm going to make the substitution. It's time to bring Smith off. And Luke Wall will come on. Now, do I want to make any other changes while I'm at it? Feeney's not having the best game of his life, is he? Playing a 6.4, so let's get Navarro on. And we'll see if these two substitutes can make a difference. Okay, Wall with the throw-in to Perry. Now Clark. On in Kebby on the right. It's a cross into Brown's head, and that's a goal from Eddie Brown. Only his 5th goal of the season. But a great goal to score. It puts us ahead of Burton 2-1 in the 64th minute. Kebby there with the cross. Brown somehow getting higher than his marker and putting that header on target. And that was a great goal. Much needed, much needed. We need the 3 points here. Now, again, still 3 clubs with games in hand on us. So any one of Oldham, Tranmere or Southend could go ahead of us when they play out their match. But right now, if things stay as they are, we will be moving up to 2nd in the league, which is incredible for our first season in Sky Bet League 2. Taylor through on goal, takes the shot, and yet again, Michael Taylor providing the equaliser for his club. Burton have pulled it back to 2-2. I'm almost at a loss for words there. I don't know what our guys are doing at the back, but I can tell you what they're not doing, and that is marking Michael Taylor properly. Oh dear. So Heaton is now on a 6.4. And do you know what? I'm going to take him off. I've had enough. So this is our 3rd and final substitution. with 20 minutes still to play. I'm taking a gamble here, and I need to hope that there are no injuries for the rest of this game. But I can't have an underperforming defender, because we might even end up losing this game at the moment. No, 2-2 as things stand right now. Navarro takes a corner for Blyth, puts it into the box. Elston with the header. Okonkwo saves it. Clark picks it up in midfield for Blyth. Pumps it forward to Navarro, who came on as a substitute. Cross is poor though. Clark with a shot, but it's well wide of the target this time. Navarro now with a free kick for Blyth. Puts it into the box. Clark with the header, but into the side netting. And no goal for Blyth again. Taylor. Hart. Taylor again. I think Taylor will be looking for his hat-trick at this point for Burton. Let's hope he doesn't get it. Grimes with a good tackle there. He's on a yellow card, so he needs to be careful how he's going about things. But good clean take there, and gets the ball upfield to Navarro. Now Boone, Perry, Grimes. Out to the right, Kebby again. Can he put in a good cross? No, he can't, but Comer manages to get a shot out of it anyhow. Comes off the post, and then out for a corner kick for Burton player. Grimes to take. Puts it in. Okonkwo with the save again. Not doing very well off the corners this game, are we? Let's go for a demand more. 10 minutes remaining. Navarro with a free kick. Sends it towards Boone, but Casey gets up first and heads it away to Chibueze. Now Wyke. Kelly. Oshilaja. Denny. And we get this ball back off the yellow shirts. Not looking good so far, is it? Wyke. Oh, Elston with a good tackle there, but it's still not over. Denny has possession, keeping hold of the ball for Burton. Now Spence. Into the box. Headed away, but oh, good block there by Kebby after making an initial good tackle as well. He's basically holding things together for us at the moment at the back, it looks like. 7 minutes left. Navarro picking up a yellow card, but unfortunately doesn't look like we're going to get a winning goal. Time is ticking away. I have some very worn out players on the field at this point, but I've already made all 3 substitutions. There's nothing I can do about it. And there is the full-time whistle, only managing a 2-2 draw against Burton in the end. They had a lot of shots, 19 shots, 12 on target, and only managing 2 goals. The keeper did perform well, it seems, getting a 7.0 for Okonkwo. And Charlie Wyke got man of the match, playing a 9.0 and making 2 assists. He definitely deserved it. A disappointing result there. I was hoping for a win, but at least we walk away with a point. And now we look towards the game on Saturday against Newport County. Brown ends his goal drought. Nice. Let's hope that the players recover their fitness levels enough that I can put out a strong team against Newport, because really don't want to slip any more points right now while those 3 teams have still got games in hand over us in the league. So let's just have a quick look at the league table as it stands right now. We have Tranmere, Southend and Oldham all ahead of us already. and could stretch their lead with the games in hand when they play those. I'm not sure when they're going to end up playing them, but I can see from the other teams who are on 16 games that there could be some pretty easy matches for these clubs in front of me. So I'm going to have to really, really pump out some good run of results to not slip too far behind them, because I still definitely am interested in challenging, and I think it's a realistic aim considering where we are right now, in challenging for an automatic promotion spot. I will accept third place. That will be just fine. First, second, and third are all automatic spots to move up into League One from this division. And the reason I don't want to be in the playoffs should be obvious to people that have been watching for a long time now. We don't do well in playoff finals, this club. For some reason, we always seem to lose playoff finals. Checker Trade Trophy. We've qualified for the next round. To answer that question out now, we got 6 points, 2 wins, and we're through with Stockport. Very surprised Man City under 23s didn't go through though. Don't know what they were doing. No worries, mate. I managed to work it out. How did my game against City? I don't even know if we played them. Oh, we did play them. Oh, no, we haven't played them yet. That's still to be played, but we've already qualified. That's what I'm getting confused by. So, yeah, we beat Telford, we beat Stockport, and we're yet to play Man City under 23s. But regardless of this result, we've already qualified for the next round, so I don't need to worry too much about it. But yeah, that's in a couple of games' time after we've played Newport County and Maidstone. I'm not expecting to beat Man City under 23s, let's be honest. I think they'll have the better of us. So we're slight underdogs for this next game. Yeah, it could be an absolute whitewash. Give Comer some praise. Oh, Nexus, underperforming in training. Not impressed, mate. Right, let's sort this out. No, I don't want George Smith playing. I think everyone else is okay. Yeah, I think I'm happy with that. Divine, he's recently injured, wasn't he? Kind of interested in seeing how he gets on if I give him more chances in the first team. He's not had many opportunities, but unfortunately picking up that injury has set things back a bit because he was about to get a run in the first team. Hey Gecko, how you doing today? Good to see you. Right. So on paper, things are against us. The odds are against us against Newport. But their league position is pretty low. So I'm feeling slightly optimistic. Right. Smith is fit for 75 minutes this time, so we'll do that. Cavanag's still out injured. It's a shame. 6 to 9 weeks. He's going to be gone a long time. Nia Pembe, we should be able to get him back in. But Kebby will return to the bench. And I think I'm happy with the rest of this lineup at the moment. Actually, hold on. Feeney had a bad game last game, didn't he? Should we give Gomez a go? Oh my god, he's tanking stats. Let's not. What about Dolling? Yeah, he doesn't quite make the grade anymore, does he? Hinchcliffe? I'm on the bench. Give him a chance. Bring the old captain out, see how he gets on. I'm alright, thank you, Gecko. Alright, time to prove a point. And away we go. Yeah, I think today I'll do a couple more hours of Football Manager. And then I'll be probably doing a bit more testing in the background on Battletech Extended 3025 Commander Edition. Harry's given me some updates to the files today. But I won't be streaming that. That will just be doing some messing around. Oh, Coma, get that over the line, man. Oh, my God. That should have been a goal. I don't know how he failed to score that. That was unfortunate. Yeah, so I'll be doing some more testing with the Battletech mod. We'll see how that goes, and I'm looking forward to playing more of it on stream next Tuesday. Oh dear, this is bad news. He's one-on-one with the keeper, but he fluffs his lines, and Hilton makes the save. All right, let's go for a demand more. 21 minutes in, and we've only managed a single shot on target. Pretty disappointed with that. Oh, and what a goal that was from Ajayi. Sixth goal of the season for him, and an absolute screamer from long range. Let's see that again. Well, we are down 1-0 against Newport. Oh, look at that. What a goal that was. That was spectacular. Shame it wasn't for us. But yeah, I won't be too surprised if we fail to win this game. The odds were against us on paper. We can just hope that we can overcome those odds. Still, well, we've had more shots than them, but only 2 of those are on target. You see, the key is to scoring goals, that if you want to score goals, you've got to put your shots on target. We're not doing that very well right now. Well, Perry managed one. I saw that. That wasn't too bad. But it was saved by the keeper. Smith putting it into the box. Heaton. Grimes. Homer. Grimes again. Now Hinchcliffe. Oh, come on, bury it. Yes. Oh. There it is. We've got an equaliser. Ben Hinchcliffe, former top goal scorer for the club. Last season, I believe it was. I think he was joint top with a couple of other players. But yeah, not getting games this season because he's a bit outclassed by my new signings, but showing that there's life in the old dog yet, scoring a goal to equalise with Newport. Smith picking up a yellow. Must remember George Smith can only realistically play 75 minutes of football this match. Again, got to be careful that he doesn't aggravate that injury. Diaz with the header from Newport from the corner and put it well wide of the goal. Spencer Adams at the back for Newport, playing it back to his keeper Madison. This time, no own goal conceded. That first match that we played today, that own goal, that was spectacular. I've never seen anything quite so bad from an AI. Right, need to tell Smith to ease off. And just completely gifted as a goal. Longstaff to Good. Now Pembe picks the ball up from that cross attempt. But his pass was poor, and Newport are back in possession. Sheehan, Good again. Longstaff tries a long shot, but it takes a deflection and goes out for a corner. Mehmeti with the corner for Newport. It's a little bit long, finds Bold though. Smith now to Hinchcliffe. Still wearing the captain's armband, Ben Hinchcliffe, even though he's not getting so many games this season. But that may well change in future. Ooh, decent effort there, saved by Hilton though. It will be a corner for Newport just before the half-time whistle. Mehmeti taking that corner, headed away, and there's the whistle. So, fairly even match so far, apart from our shots on target are looking pretty terrible. Only 50% of our shots finding the mark. I'm going to go out and prove a point. Pembe not performing very well, is he? And Brown as well. We're picking up yellows everywhere. This is getting a little bit nervy. Go for a demand more. Come on. Let's get a highlight, lads. And another yellow card. Our entire midfield are now on yellows. It's not good. Elsden. Back to Hilton. Elsden again. Smith. Hinchcliffe. Doing well to keep possession there. And that long ball forward was a poor one. And Newport are now on the attack. Or are they? Oh, no, they still just about got hold of that. Patterson. Oh, shot gets away, but Hilton saves again. Having a good game is Joe Hilton. He's on a 7.2. Fantastic rating for a goalkeeper in Football Manager. Game tends to be a little bit stingy towards goalkeepers in terms of ratings. So 7.2 is definitely good. Brown with the shot. Oh, wide of the target though. And now I have two strikers down on 6.4s. Team not doing well. Smith on the left for Blyth. Gets it into the centre. Now Grimes. Room for a shot, but it's a poor effort. If only that had gone into the top corner. And Naya Pembe's picked his game up. But Brown and Comer really not performing well today. Smith puts a free kick into the box for Blyth. Header is over the bar though. Naya Pembe to Comer. Naya Pembe with another cross. Good heads away. Sheehan takes that and smashes it upfield towards Bold. Ajayi. Mehmeti. Oh, this is dangerous. We need to force them back and away from the goal. Good with the cross. Heaton with the defensive header. Smith. Clark. Can we get a counter going? No. Apparently not. Clark now to Elsdon. Perry. Played all the way back to Hilton again. And he smashes it upfield to Naya Pembe. Puts a cross into the box. Good. Again, defending well for Newport. Good. Always seems to be getting his head first to the cross attempts. And he's just denying Blyth opportunity after opportunity right now. Okay, keeping an eye on the clock as we're approaching the 75th minute. I think it's time to make that substitution. So, George Smith coming off for Luke Wall. What else am I going to change? I think Taylor Perry needs to come off. He's looking nervous. He's on a yellow card and he's 61% fitness. He's got to come off. And my only option to replace him is Nexus. I'll have to push Clark into the defensive role in the centre now. I'd really love to be able to take Eddie Brown off. He's just not delivering today, but I need to save the other substitution for a little bit later. We'll maybe make that other change in about 7 minutes' time. See how things are going. Okay, yeah. Oops, that's not what I wanted. This is what I wanted. Let's get Eddie Brown off. So Navarro is coming on. And we're going to go for a demand more. Although, I mean, considering the odds going into this game, I shouldn't really be disappointed if we do come away with a point from the draw against Newport. It would be nice if we can snatch a goal before the whistle. Right, here we are on the attack. Comer pumps it into the box. Spencer Adams heads away. Only as far as Naya Pembe though. Nexus! Oh! Wide of the post. Patterson with the shot there towards the Blyth goal, but it was a poor effort. Neither of the team's strikers seem to be able to score another goal, and we have 4 minutes of added time to play. And it's looking more and more like it's going to be a 1-1 draw. Oh, why did I have to open my mouth? Flanagan with a great long-range effort for Newport, and that is surely the winner for them. There we go, Jack to White. White to Flanagan. Look at all the space Flanagan's got to line up and take that shot, and what a great effort it was from the Newport player. And that puts them in the lead. Now, what can I do here? Push forward. very attacking. We're going all out. Oh no! No, that was off the post. I thought we got the equaliser there from Navarro. Unbelievable. Inches away from equalising in added time, and the whistle's surely going to go. There it is, 2-1 to Newport. Robbed in added time. Although, I mean, it was a very even game in terms of shots, but shots on target, they were way ahead of us. That was unfortunate, wasn't it? And to so nearly get the equaliser as well, like just before the whistle. Navarro's header coming off the inside of the post and out again. Oh, I thought we'd got it, but no. So a 2-1 defeat against Newport. And we are going to slide down the table a little, but I think we'll still be in the playoff zone after that result. Yeah, so that leaves us in 6th. And the gap is growing between us and the automatic promotion spots. And they still have their games in hand yet to play. So, well, disappointment. But what can you do? Sometimes that's just the way things go. It looks like we don't have a fixture for quite some time now. So hopefully those games in hand will finally be played. And we'll be able to see how the table's looking after that. Yeah, we've got quite a gap because we don't even have a game the following Tuesday. So, well, at least on the plus side, our team will be fit and ready for the next fixture. And that will be against Maidstone in the FA Cup first round. Okay. And we are the obvious favourites for that fixture. Maidstone still in the league below us, the division below. Hey Cold Steel, how you doing today? Good to see you. I'm just currently going through a boring period where I don't have a match for quite a stretch of days, and there's not a lot going on. So I'm just sitting here thinking, well, there's not a lot I can say about this other than we just have to advance time and patiently wait for our next fixture against Maidstone. But I'm definitely hoping for the win in that FA Cup fixture. As I said earlier, we could do with making a little bit of money. We are in the red for the first time in my tenure as manager of Blyth Spartans. We are losing money, so I could do with a half decent FA Cup run to recover our financial stability. That being said, though, a promotion will go a long way to it as well. So it's kind of 50-50, which is going to be the most beneficial, really. Oh dear, we might be losing Tony, our assistant manager. Let's say he'd be hard to replace. Oh, hey, Lazy as well. How you doing? So we are currently in 6th place. So we're in the playoff zone, but I want to go for these spots. The green spots here show automatic promotion places. So first, second, or third is what I'm after. But we're currently 3 points behind Oldham, and they have a game in hand over us. They've played 17, we've played 18. So they could grow that gap to 6 points if they win their match in hand. Time for sabotage. I think we should send Gecko with his harem over, shouldn't we? See if we can distract the players. Alno's asking, are you playing a weaker team next game so you have a better team versus City or not? No, actually, I'm not going to, because the City game doesn't matter to me because I've already qualified from my group in the Checker Trade Trophy, and I'm not really bothered about staying in the Checker Trade Trophy so much, but I've already qualified, so that's a result that doesn't really matter to me at this point. Whereas the FA Cup game against Maidstone, I don't want to run the risk of actually losing that, because I at least want to stay in the FA Cup for a little bit this season to try to make some money. So the Maidstone game is actually more important to me. So at the moment we're over 100k in the red right now. So yeah, we need this. Board are absolutely delighted. Good stuff. No criticisms. Awesome. Squad dynamics looking good too. Yeah, that's right, Lazy. That'll throw him off the game. So, the games in hand just got played. Southend lost. Oldham lost. And Wickham and Burton played, and that doesn't really matter. So, Tranmere move up in the table. But Oldham and Southend losing is good news for me. Because there's only a 4-point gap now. And that's between me and Southend. So, that's good stuff. That is good stuff. That kind of couldn't have gone any better for me. So now all the games in hand are played, and this is the true state of affairs right now. So we know what we're aiming for. Yes, we should send Sarge over to make their meals for them. So here we go. Finally, the Maidstone game is approaching. It's still about a week away. But after that, we've got the Tuesday game against Manchester City. And so I'm going to play the stronger team against Maidstone. And then I'll probably do a full squad rotation to play against Manchester City, since that match is happening on a Tuesday. And I will want my first team as fit as possible for the following league match on the Saturday, that being far more important to me at the moment. Now, as for who I'm playing on Saturday, I don't know yet, but I'll see soon. Nearly there. Come on. Who is it? Begins with S. I know that much. Hilton. Yeah, that's tell him he's first team. He kind of is now. He's holding on to that position very well. And Divine backup. Right, yep. That's advice I'm happy to take. Southend. Oh, that'll be interesting. Definitely need to be putting out my strongest team for that. Southend currently sitting in third place. They are the team that I need to catch up with on points to get into the automatic promotion spots. It's an away game though, so very high chance I'll lose that. But we will try our best. Right, so here we go. Maidstone coming up in the FA Cup. The Purple Pimpernel. Nice. That's a good one, Cold Steel. Gecko's new nickname. Come on, save faster. Here we go. Finally. Oh, man. That was a long period without a game. That felt like forever to me. I don't know about you guys. Right. Finally, we've got the game against Maidstone. They'll be playing in purple. We are at home. And I want to put out my absolute strongest team. Gonna go with Navarro, I think. Smith is all good. Oh. Divine, I think I'll stick Divine on the bench. He's good enough to play on the bench, I think. Sorry, good enough to be on the bench. Play on the bench. I'm going to sit on the bench and play. Yeah. So he's not quite fully fit, but it'll do. Right, let's go. George Smith, still lacking in fitness a little bit, but it is what it is. And give him a morale boost. Oh, that went badly. Never mind. Oh, hey, Rylan. How you doing? He says, when will we have Football Manager Commander Edition? Oh, if only I could have a mech in goal. That would be great. Maya Pembe puts it into the box. Defended well by Maidstone so far, though. Eaton to Elsden. they're waiting for these guys to build up a partnership with each other. They've not played too many games together, but at the moment they seem to be my strongest two centre-backs. Pembe to Smith. Smith just slams the ball into the Maidstone defender. And that'll be the end of that. Now we have a corner. Navarro puts it into the box. Oh, how did that not go in? Oh, Brown was offside after all, but it looked like that came off the underside of the bar and just bounced the wrong side of the line there. George Smith puts it into the box, looking for Brown. Headed away though. Elsdon. Woodward O'Hanlon. That is quite a name. Woodward O'Hanlon with the save for Maidstone. Hilton with a save for Blyth. And that goes out for a corner. Mia with the corner for Maidstone. Hilton with the save. Holster says, I hate those silent moments. I never know whether my headphones have died or if I've gone deaf. I can appreciate that, man, yeah. Happier Forson. Right. Looking for Mia, but Naya Pembe is going to get to that ball easily first. Plays it back to Hilton. Oh, cool. Ryan says, I'm on vacation today, about to drive out for a weekend camping trip. Oh, I hope the weather's nice for you. Hope you have a good time, buddy. Comer with the header. Oh, saved by Woodward O'Hanlon. What's his full name? I've got to see this. Kyle Woodward O'Hanlon. Wow. Pembe hits the back of a purple shirt. Pembe again, though. And again. Oh, 3 efforts. And the final one resulting in a save from Kyle Woodward O'Hanlon. Lazy says, don't wipe with poison ivy. Yeah. Bad idea. Ryan says, thanks for the tip, Lazy. Perry to Comer. Now Perry again. And we get a good shot finally out of this move. We can, and it's a goal. Luca Navarro scoring his 7th goal of the season. And a nice assist by Dougie Naya Pembe as well. Comer to Perry. Perry knocks it out wide to the right wing back, Naya Pembe. He puts in a great cross, just beating all the purple shirts there. And Navarro wide open for an easy shot on goal. And we are now 1-0 ahead in this FA Cup match against Vanarama National League Maidstone. Navarro with a free kick there. Tries to bend it into the top left corner. But it sailed over the bar in the end. Homer, Brown, Clark. Naya Pembe's cross attempt blocked, but Grimes will get there before the ball goes out for a throw. Keeps it in play and switches it up to the left side where George Smith is. Smith to Clark. Now Perry. Grimes. Naya Pembe. Navarro! Oh, he's offside this time. Goal disallowed, unfortunately. And yeah, he is offside for sure. What a shame. Could have been goal number 2. Eaton to Naya Pembe. Naya Pembe featuring quite a lot in this game so far for us. Playing well. Both our wing-backs are playing well. 7.1 for each of them. And, well, George Smith's rating is about to shoot up even higher as he just scored a fantastic long-range effort beating Maystone's keeper at distance. Here it is again. Let's see that. Smash, left foot into the goal. And that's George Smith's first goal of the season to make the score 2-0 just before half-time against Maidstone. George Smith now on an 8.2, Naya Pembe at 7.3. And of course, let's not forget Luca Navarro, who just made the assist there for that second goal and scored the first. He's on a 7.9. No worries, Ryland. Thank you very much. Have a great weekend, mate. We'll see you soon. Perry, Smith. Brown with the shot. Oh, what a save by Woodward O'Hanlon. O'Hanlon. That is a mouthful. Yeah, that was a good shot from Brown. The keeper did very well to keep that out. Cole still says, my wife and our kids and their families are going to the Smoky Mountains next weekend for a week. Unfortunately, I'm not able to go. Oh, that sucks, Cold Steel. So they'll all be having fun and you can't go. Are you working or something? And can't get the time off work? Or... oh, that really sucks. Yeah, camping can be good fun. Ron says, I try to go camping at least once a year. Blaze says, I live 45 or so minutes from the Smoky Mountain Park. Wow. Must be pretty lucky to live there. George Smith picking the ball up at the back for Blyth, making a surging run forward. Fails to release the ball, though, before taking a step too far and losing possession. I think he needs to learn to share a little bit more. Defensive error at the back. That was definitely poor from Elsdon, allowing Wright to get the ball off him and score one goal back for Maidstone. I suppose Smith had a hand in that as well. But yeah, Elsdon never really controlled that in time, and yeah, Maidstone managing to claw one back. The score is 2-1 now. I'm not going to get too nervous. We are still the stronger team and expected to win this. Oh, health issue. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Cold Steel. That sucks. Oh, I'll tell you what else sucks. George Smith is having health issues as well. He's got a foot injury. He's only just recovered from his last injury. That is disappointing. Playing an 8.3, scored a goal, doing great things for the team, and we're going to have to take him off. Bad news. So Wall gets to come on, and the last game Wall played, he did well. I think he scored. So you know, maybe he'll perform well. Old Steel says, my wife and I love Tennessee. I'm sorry you're having health issues and can't go away with the family, Cold Steel. That sucks. We'll try to do my best next week to keep you well entertained so you don't think about it too much. But yeah, I'm sure that's going to be a pretty miserable week for you, isn't it? Naya Pembe with a great tackle there to bring that surging run for the Maidstone winger to a close. Comer now pumping it upfield for Naya Pembe to run onto. He puts the cross in first time. Clark, come on. Take the shot, somebody. Oh, no. Blocked by a purple shirt. Clark again. No, it's just all breaking down now, isn't it? And Appiah Forson gets the ball away and out of danger for his team. Score is 2-1 though. 8 minutes of normal time to play. Naya Pembe The throw in, finding Grimes. Now Clark back to Nyapembe. Seems a lot of moves revolve around that man. Definitely happy that I signed him. Right, Wall. What can he do? Plays it to Clark. Back to Wall. Put a good cross in, Luke. Come on. Oh, poor effort. He's bouncing it straight off the Maidstone defender. And they're now on the counter-attack. McGill in the box. Good block there by Matthew Elsdon. Corner now for Blyth. Navarro to take it. Oh. Going to be another corner though. Grimes taking this one. Whips it in. Appiah Forson heads away from Maidstone. Sykes gets on the end of it. Is this going to be a good counter-attack for Maidstone? Let's hope not. Nyapembe gets to that ball first. Good stuff. He's having a good game. He's on an 8.0, Nyapembe. Made an assist. He's doing a lot of good defending and some decent runs going on the attack as well. Oh no! Hold Still says I have MS and it makes it very hard to go playing Mountain Man like I used to. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, man. Lazy says, yeah, that would make it hard. I don't get out on the trails these days much because of a bum ankle and knee. Oh no. Everybody's in the wars. And so are Blyth, because Maidstone have managed to get an equaliser while I was reading chat. Stevens with the corner. Finney with the header. Hilton fumbled the save. And then number 26, William Hartshorn, managing to slide it over the line. It's 2-2. There will be 5 minutes of added time, but that is unexpected. And there is the whistle. Oh no. What a disaster. What an absolute disaster that ended up being. There's no way we should have lost that game. But it looks like we're going to have to go to a replay. And this time we'll be playing away to Maidstone. And that means it's an extra fixture in our already tight schedule. We're going to have a little bit of suffering as a consequence of that. And hopefully we'll win the replay. But of course it will be harder as an away match. Smith has pulled his ankle ligaments. Oh no, he's out for 2 weeks. Terrible news. Yeah, if only you could save scum in real life, eh, Lazy? Yeah. I'm sure we'd all be doing it. I had a slip and a fall last week while I was out and about with the in-laws as well. I landed with my full weight on my left knee, and that's still hurting. Although it pales in comparison to your guys' ailments at the moment, but it still hurts. I definitely would have liked to save scum that moment. So Alfreton have offered Tony a job now. Oh man. Maybe I'll try. I'm going to try offering Tony a new contract, see if I can get him to stay. He's been with us so long now. I don't want to lose him. At first, he was an annoyance. Now, he's like an established part of the club. So I'm going to offer him £700 a week. He's currently on 525. He's getting a massive pay rise here. But I want to see if I can get him to stay. I can ask him to stay, but I don't want to talk to him because doing that often goes badly, you end up saying, oh, can you stay? And he's like, oh, you're trying to ruin my career. I don't want him reacting like that. So I'll offer him a new contract instead and see if that convinces him to stick around. Okay, so we're going to do, as I said, the full team rotation for this game against Manchester City under-23s. We don't need to win it. We're already through, as I said, in the Checker Trade Trophy. Don't really care too much about that result. Yeah, look, low turnout expected. Nobody cares about that match. Nobody's going to watch it. Yeah, we've basically got no chance against them anyhow. We're gonna get smashed. This could be entertaining for the neutrals. You're going to see a lot of goals, but they're not going to be for Blyth, I can tell you that. And I want to keep my first team as fit as possible for that Southend match, but we're already going to have to play without George Smith, which is a huge blow. He's a big talent at left wing back for us. I'm very disappointed that he's picked up another injury already. Cavanagh's still out injured as well, and he's my best replacement for him. Cavanagh's also on a long injury, still out for 3 to 6 weeks. Basically having treatment for a hip injury. I did send him to a specialist though, so I splashed the cash, even though he's quite an old player at this point, 31. I'm hoping to get him fixed up because it's hard to find good wing backs at this level, and I do like to use them. So yeah, it looks like Luke Wall is going to be playing a lot of games in the short term, and I don't have a backup right now. So we're going to have 2 weeks of nervousness while George Smith recovers from that injury, where basically Luke Wall is going to have to play every single minute of football at left wing back because I haven't got a good replacement for him. Ordinarily, 3 wing backs would be more than you need, but we've just been hit hard on the injuries. Cold still says, oh, to be 31 again, sigh. Yeah, even I'd accept 31 again, and that was only 7 years ago for me. So, Tony has signed the new contract. It's looking good. I think he might stay. Right. All these red zones you're seeing showing up are because we're seriously outclassed in all of those positions on the field by the Manchester City under-23s. So, right, I'm going to pick a full rotation. Yeah, that's what we're going with. Lazy says, now everyone else is going to want new contracts. Yeah, maybe. Let's hope not, because we can't afford it right now. We are already in debt. Okay. The match has now kicked off. This is going to be messy. Oh, Wall, don't get yourself a red card. If you get suspended, you're the only left back I've got right now. Don't get suspended. Naby to Smith. Well, we're at least managing some possession against Manchester City right now. had 6 shots. They haven't had a single shot. They really must have put a weak team out against us. Oh, almost had a goal there. You know what? We might be able to win this. Look at this. This is crazy. Free kick drilled straight into the wall. Heavy hoofs it upfield. Have a look at some of their players. Can't really see their stats very accurately. I think they must be playing mostly youth team right now. Heavy. Manchester City reserves are on the attack now. Fuller with the shot. There we go. Oh, it's offside though. It's offside. Disallowed. No goal for Manchester City under 23s yet. I'm sure they're going to get one though. All right, let's go for some encouragement. One player was fired up by the feedback. Walker for Manchester City. Hooper. Smith. Gomez. Feeney. Come on, let's have an attack, lads. No, what was that, Feeney? What was that? Completely ruined. Well, we made it to half-time. We haven't conceded, and they've only actually had 3 shots. We could win this. We could actually win this. We don't need to win it, but the fact that it's even possible is mind-boggling. I mean, Man City under 23s have played 3 games, and they've only got 3 points from those games. So they're obviously not putting out strong teams, and they're not doing very well against the other clubs either. And there it is. We've gone 1 up. Harrison Devine scoring the goal. It's 1-0. So yeah, I'm pretty sure Manchester City care nothing for this trophy and are just not even trying a little bit. Because there's no way we should be beaten. Even their reserve side, we shouldn't be beaten. Ridiculous. But I'll take it if we're going to get it. Go for some praise. That's 16 shots. Look at that. Then again, it is worth noting that this strategy is designed to work well against teams that are stronger than you. It is designed to, you're just pumping the ball up the field and trying to get on the end of it and make opportunities like this, get some shots off and hope for the best that eventually one of your many shots will go in. There's nothing subtle or intricate about this play style, and it can sometimes catch stronger teams out. They're just not expecting that long ball over the top. But I wouldn't have thought our strikers have got anywhere near the pace needed to get one over the Man City under 23's defence. But we managed 1 goal. Can we get another? McGahey, not seen him on the field for a few games. Oh! Did you see that? There we go. They pulled one back. And that was pretty special as well. Let's see that again. So McGahey making the pass back to Thomas. And then look at the pace on this guy. Just Lance Little with incredible pace. Looks like he could keep up with Usain Bolt, that guy. And just taking the ball away from Thomas and knocking it into the back of the net. Ridiculous. Keeper fell asleep. Yeah, it looked like it. You see, this is why Hilton has become our #1 keeper. He just makes less mistakes than Thomas. Not that he doesn't make any mistakes. Hilton does still make mistakes, just not as many as Thomas at the moment. Right, I think I'm going to make a substitution because I need to keep Luke Wall's fitness levels up. And he's the only left wing back I've got right now that's fit. So I'm going to have to put someone on that really can't play here. And it could mean that we suffer the consequences and lose by even more. But I just want to preserve his fitness because I've got to play him in all my games right now, at least for the next 2 weeks, until I get one of the other guys back from injury. So I'm going to have to put on, I think, we'll stick Egan on, who, he's a right wing back. He can't play left side at all, really. Oh, hold on. That's a mistake. Undo. Swapping him for Kebby by accident there. Yeah, he can't play on the left side at all. Look at that. Like, ineffectual. Like, it's just completely useless in that position. But so is everybody else, as you can see. They're all ineffectual. So, yeah, we'll just make that change for fitness reasons. Hope for the best. But it doesn't matter if we lose this game. Maybe lazy. We got about 20 minutes left to play. It's 1-1 right now. But can we get a winner out of this? That would just be amazing if we managed to beat these guys. And not just beat them, but bear in mind I'm playing them with my reserves right now. This is not my first team. I did a full rotation. So it would be amazing if we got the result here. But oh, almost a goal for Man City under 23s there. That man, Little, keep an eye on him. He seems to have some pace about him. Oh, it's his acceleration, it seems. Not got precise readout on his stats. We'd have to scout him, but he's certainly able to put on a burst of speed when it's required. Oh, good save by Thomas there. Okay, he's having an awful game. Is it? No, it's not worth me taking him off for the 4 minutes of added time, is it? We'll leave him on. Yeah, if this result stands, then we will make a convincing win of our group. We'll end up finishing top. As I said, we already know we've qualified from this group, regardless of this result. But qualifying in number 1, first place, would be nice. How is Egan doing? He's playing 6.9 out of position. He's doing all right. He has picked up a yellow, though. But that's not bad, considering he's completely ineffective in that role. On the left. Gomez, come on, have a shot, son. Oh, there it is! Virgil Gomez. Scoring only his 2nd goal for the club. And what a time to score. Added time. Against Man City under 23s in this Checkatrade Trophy group stage match. It just looked like, yeah, he got a good opportunity opened up for him, and he's beaten the keeper. And we're going to get the win. Unreal. Yeah, that's right, Cold Steel. I had only just put Leighton Egan on, and he already picked up a yellow card. Playing dirty already, isn't he? Wow, what a result! If this ends up being the final score, I'll be very happy with this. And again, a reminder: this is my 2nd team. I'm not playing the 1st team guys here. This is my 2nd team, full rotation. That being said, though, I'm convinced Man City under 23s are playing their absolute worst players. I don't think they care too much for this trophy, but still, you know, they're a Premiership club. We're far from that. Lazy says, I think they got their players' neighbours to play for them. You're probably right there, Lazy. Maybe they just plucked some guys from the crowd and gave them shirts and said, off you go, have a crack. And there it is, the final whistle. We've won. We've actually won 2-1 against Man City under 23s. Well, I thought this was going to be an absolute disaster of a game for us. But it ended up being a fantastic result. Unbelievable. So yeah, there's the Maidstone replay. Oh, God, I really could have done without that. Really could have done without that. But look, we got 12.26k for that. So whatever money we can scrape into the club right now, we've got to try to take because we're in the red. So Smith has picked up a ban for 2 yellow cards. New attendance low. Wow. So we had an attendance of 392 for that game. Nobody came to watch that. Our previous low was 579. So that was really, really smashing the low attendance record there. Hitchin a non-league, aren't they? Oh no, they're in the National League North now, but they used to be non-league anyway. But yeah, wow. Nobody cares about the Checker Trade trophy, do they? Hi, Ackley. He was someone I had I had this guy on loan a while back, didn't I? Let me just see what the report is on him. Yeah, he would still be better than all of my guys, so I'll keep him on the short list. I will have probably gone for him. I can't remember now, but I would have probably gone for signing him because I know he was doing well for the club while he was on loan, but obviously I couldn't sign him and Huddersfield refused to loan him to me again. But whatevs. We're coping without him, aren't we? Right, so the draw for the Checker Trade Trophy Northern section second round is made today. Let's see who we end up against. Rochdale. Oh. Yeah, we're going out. Rochdale are in Sky Bet League 1, although they're down in 20th actually. So we're at the top end of Sky Bet League 2 and they're at the bottom end of League 1. We might actually have a chance. This might not be as bad a draw as it initially looked to me. Bookies haven't given us a read on who's the favourites yet, so we'll have to wait and see. But maybe we can beat Rochdale. Still going to say it's unlikely, but it's possible. Red makes you go faster. That's right. All the orcs know that red ones go faster. Am I going to scout the player that scored against his last game? I was actually thinking about that, Cold Still. I was thinking about it. And then the reason I didn't was because I thought, look, there's no way we'll be able to sign him. You know, he's playing for Man City under 23s. That's just too far above our level. But, I mean, I could just do it out of curiosity, couldn't I? If you're interested in seeing him, I can scout him just for you. All right, what's going on here? Oh, yeah, we've got that horrible game against Southend. We really need to win this, and I'm convinced we're really not going to. But here's why. Southend are currently in third place on 34 points. We are in sixth on 30 points. If we manage to beat them, we will be on 33 points, which will make us only 1 point behind the automatic playoff positions, assuming that we can also end up catching up with Oldham and Forest Green along the way as well. But taking points away from Southend that end up going onto our tally is at least a bonus towards screwing over their chances and boosting our own. I can't see us beating them though, because we're playing away and they're a good team, but you know, we can hope, can't we? So about that player, let's have a look at. Well, let's get him scouted. So Lance Little, there he is. So let's get a scout report on Lance Little, and we'll see what he turns out to be like in the end. He'll definitely be better than anyone I've got. I'm sure of that much. But I doubt we'll be able to convince him to move to a League Two side. Never know. Maybe we might be able to loan him. I mean, I can't see a Premiership side even being willing to loan to League Two. But we could try our luck, can't we? You never know. No harm in asking. No worries, Cold Steel. So I know not all of you were here at the start when I mentioned it, but I'm going to finish earlier than usual today. I'll be here for another hour and 15 minutes, and then after that, I'm gonna go and do some more testing of the Commander Edition of BattleTech Extended, which all you BattleTech regulars, I'm sure you won't mind that at all, because I know you're itching to get hold of that mod. And the more testing I manage to squeeze in, hopefully the sooner that mod will be ready to go. But Harry gave me some updated files today. A whole bunch of tweaks and changes have gone into that. I won't be streaming it, just so you're aware. So don't be disappointed about that. But I will be back on Tuesday. I'll be streaming it Tuesday, but I'll be playing it in my own time, basically, over the weekend, and hopefully finding nothing wrong with it. It's been really good and stable so far there, hasn't it? Right. I mean, I've seen someone calling it like an alpha version out there or whatever. It's not an alpha version at all. That's rubbish. It's like a beta that's almost ready to go. You know, that's how it feels. I've had one crash. I've played, I don't know, damn near 30 hours of it. Like 30 hours of that mod. Obviously, not all of it has been live on stream. And I've only had one single crash. And I sent the report to Harry. You guys were there. And that crash was actually just a harebrained crash. It wasn't even the mod. So that's how stable it is. It's really in a good place. So, you know, I'm hoping it's not too long before you guys can get your hands on it. It's really what we're waiting on is for you know, little bits and modules to be finished. So stuff is being worked on, you know, and stuff is being tweaked. And then aside from that, Harry's got to work out, is the balance right? Because changes have been made to weapons and quirks and things like that. He's got to work out, is the balance right? And so there are some new tweaks and changes for me to be playing with. Right, Clark is suspended for this game, and I'm just while I'm talking about BattleTech, struggling to engage my brain to know quite what to do about it. I guess Bert Morrison can come on. Oh, hold on, who else was there as an option? There's always Lewis Smith, but we'll give Morrison the nod this time. I need to sort out my subs bench though for sure, because one thing that the assistant manager is not so hot at is picking out a good subs bench, in my opinion. So I can't have Naya Pembe on the bench because he's on international duty, which is a real blow. He's a Zimbabwe international. Great player, but we're gonna struggle without him. Right, what am I going to do about these fullback positions? So that's another fullback. Sorry, another wing back gone. Kavanagh injured. Smith injured. God, my only option is Naby. Okay, Naby it is then. Right. That's what we're going to go with in what is possibly our most important match of the season so far. And not being able to put out our strongest team is a little bit disappointing, but it is what it is. Cross our fingers and hope for a result. Lazy's asking, playing the second campaign offline or continuing the stream campaign offline? Playing the second campaign. I did a little bit of the stream campaign offline this week, but I'm done with playing that offline now. I think I've got myself to a comfortable enough position that I can just show stuff off. So I'll be testing with another career most likely. Hey, Cold Steel, thank you very much for the bits. You're too kind. Yeah, no, I have to have my weekends, guys. Otherwise, I'll go insane. Or Shell will go insane. One of us will. Navarro with a shot there. Oh. Saved by the Southend keeper. I got all excited there. I thought we were going to get a really early goal. This is such an important game. Yeah, I know. There's still no alert on my cheers. Even though we've set one, it's just not working. Oh my God, what is happening here? What is happening? Yeah, so that's another thing. You know, I'll get Shell to have a look at it over this weekend. But it's like, no exaggeration, it's about the 6th time we've tried to get that fixed. I don't know what's going on with it. Connor Comer there. Look at that. Keeper way off his line, failing to make the save. And what a goal. 15th goal of the season for Comer. And we're up 1-0 with really a bizarre freak of a goal there. Oh, and there's the equaliser. Why? Seems to be what's going on with our team today. Oh, it's been disallowed. Oh, no, it hasn't. It's an own goal. Oh, crap. Even worse. Oh, no. I saw the red and I thought, oh, disallowed. No, it was just an own goal. Yeah, it came off Grimes. Poor guy. Didn't know what was happening there. Oh, yeah, we can't seem to hold on to a lead today. Always conceding. Hey, Catch, how you doing? How you doing? We're doing all right. We're still... Oh, come on, Navarro. That was a sitter from about 3 yards. He should have buried that. Oh, my God. Up and down, let's say, Catch. Up and down. We're doing all right in the league table, though. We're not slipping too far down. We're 5th right now, so that's in the playoff zone. But I want to get up to 3rd, ideally. Right, Brown switching it up to Luke Ward. Keeps it in play. Wasn't the best pass that he had to deal with. Well defended there by Southend, though. All right, let's demand more. Glad it's Friday, yeah. I think everyone likes a Friday. Oh, and there we go. We've conceded again. Rafael Capital. Goal number 2 for Southend. And we are now losing. Not really shocked by this. As I said before the match, I kind of am expecting a tough time away against Southend. But I'm just kind of really hoping that we can overcome the odds and pull off a surprise win, or even a draw, I suppose, would do. Anything to stop them pulling away from us, though. Now, on paper, we are performing better, but they have the goals 2-1. Right, Grimes. Poor corner. Poor corner from Grimes. He's not having a good game, is he? Own goal and a terrible corner. Capital with a cross. Rooney's wide open. Hilton makes the save, though. Onakoma playing way above the level of the rest of my team at the moment. Trying to set a good example. Let's hope the others can follow it. That was a poor cross. Kebby. Oh. But back to Battletech quickly. You guys do know that Garrison, at the very least, is going to have access to the Commander Edition as well soon. So you'll be able to watch him playing it on the days I'm not streaming. And I'm hoping HBFT will get it as well. I don't know if Harry's been able to talk to him. There is a huge time zone difference between us and HB, unfortunately. But I would love to see him get hold of it as well. But that's up to Harry. So it's now 3-1 to Southend. Knight slotting in an easy goal there. Not even hit half-time, and already having a dismal time away at Southend. And I can't see that changing. We will go for our aggressive half-time bollocking and see if that sparks any life into the team, but I'm not going to hold my breath for a positive result here, judging with how things are going. At least we managed to score the first goal, but after that it's all fallen apart, hasn't it? Oh, Navarro with an opportunity here. Come on. Oh, stop fluffing your shots, Navarro. Unacceptable. I mean, we've had some opportunities. Look, we've had two clear-cut opportunities there that have just been wasted, both by Navarro, in my opinion. Yeah, and he's on a 6.1 as a consequence. He needs to buck his ideas up. Catch says, can't wait to see Tony. This is fine. McQuaid's advice at the half. Yeah, he almost left the club. He's been offered management jobs, you know. I had to offer him a much higher paid contract just to keep him. No, he says tell them it was disappointing. So he's not going for everything is fine this time. Right, I'm going for the aggressive. This is appalling. And we kick off in this second half against Southend in this Sky Bet League 2 game. And I do not have much optimism at this point that we're going to walk away with a good result. I'm going to have to keep an eye on these performances. We might have to make some earlier substitutions if players don't start picking up. At the moment, Luca Navarro is a prime candidate for being brought off. Navarro! Oh! Oh! Did he hear me? Did he hear me talking about him? He almost scored with the shot, but it came off the post. And then into the back of Hayden Kilpatrick. And in the goal. Let's see that again. Navarro off the post. Oh, off his heel and into the net. We've clawed one back. It's 3-2. We're still not doing well enough. But we have closed that gap down to one goal. Let's see. Yeah, we should always press him. Going to go for another demand more. Come on, Hilton. Get that out quickly, son. Come on. We want a quick counter. Oh, he's dithering. He's hoofed it really far, though. Oh, Brown with a poor header. His attempt intercepted by Hutchinson. And now Southend are on the attack once more. Come on. Capital through on goal. How did he miss that? Oh, that was an absolute sitter. That was harder to miss than it was to score. But somehow he managed to hit the post. Right, Luca Navarro is dropping further in rating. I am actually going to make a substitution at this point. First of all, I'm just going to set always press on Knight. And Navarro is going to have to come off. He's not delivering today at all. So Devine is coming on. And let's hope this makes the difference for us. Oh, what happened there? We got the equaliser. Taylor Perry with the header into the top left corner. Squeezing it in at the far post from this corner by Grimes. Wow, great stuff. Yeah, right in the top left corner there. Great header. It's 3-3, and yes, we are still going to make that change. Navarro has run out of time to impress me this game. What a turnaround. Now, let's not concede here, boys, please. Please, 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 can we at least hold on to a draw? Grimes on the counter for Blyth. Tackled by Rooney, but ball falls nicely for Comer to pick up. Now the newly brought on Devine. Oh! Whoa, what an effort that was. That had quite some curl to it. Not enough, though. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. I knew that was going to be a goal. When I saw that save get fumbled, I knew it. That was a good effort from the free kick, to be fair. And Rooney slotting it in. Paddy Rooney. And Southend once more are ahead in this game. The score is 4-3. It's an absolute festival of goals. I'm going to demand more. And let's hope there's at least one more to come for Blyth. Morrison's on a 6.2. Oh, God. I need to take him off as well, I think. Let's get Naby on. No? What about Nexus? Yeah, let's go with Nexus. He's slightly more comfortable in the role, and their star rating is about the same now between him and Naby. I might do the job lazy. I'm not sure. Might just give him heart attacks instead. Boone picking the ball up at the back for Blyth. Luke Wall taking it forward. Plays it to Devine. Can he find a pass? Back to Wall. Cross comes in. Blocked by Fisher. Wall again, though. Switches it up to Kebby on the right. Now Grimes. Grimes with a poor effort of a shot there. And that attack is over. Come on, boys. One more goal. I'll settle for the draw. A draw would be a great result against Southend away from home. But it doesn't look like we're going to get it. 10 minutes remaining now. And I don't think there's much more I can do here. Grayson with a free kick for Southend. Smashed straight into the wall. Rebound also smashed into the wall. And then eventually, third effort sent sailing over the bar. And we are now into added time. Right, we're going very attacking. Push forward. Doesn't often work, but every now and then, once in a blue moon, the extra effort does pay off, and you can scrape yourself a goal in the dying minutes. Let's see if this is one of those occasions. Clock is ticking down. Southend in possession as we approach the final minute. We are now into the last minute of this game. Fisher putting a cross into the box. Allingham with a header, but way wide of the target. Certainly not going to be a threat. We have 30 seconds. 30 seconds to try to get an equaliser. A fourth goal would tie this game up. But it looks like it's all over. The score is going to be 4-3 in favour of Southend. And there is the full-time whistle. What a game that was, though. What a match. We put up a fight in the end, didn't we? We definitely put up a fight. 2 own goals as well. One for Southend, one for us. What a bizarre game. And pretty even on paper. They had slightly more possession. I'm sure that's due to them playing more of a passing style. Yeah, that was quite a game, and unfortunately we were on just the wrong side of the result. See you later, Catch. Wow, disappointment. I wonder where that leaves us in the table. I didn't look. So we are down a place. Oops, excuse me, down a place to 6th. Forest Green, Oldham, Southend, Tranmere, and Bradford City all ahead of us in the table. Salford now in 7th, tied on points with us. Cheltenham only a point behind. Ooh, desperate times. We need to get some good results to maintain just even our position in the playoff zone at this point. Hey, just out of interest, do any of you guys know, has a release date been given for the early access for the people that pre-ordered MechWarrior 5? Does anyone know, is there an exact date yet? Or is it still a vague sometime in August? Because that's the last I heard. I don't even know if they'll be sticking to that. You never know with things. Sometimes stuff gets delayed, doesn't it? But if anyone does know, I would love to find out. Cold Steel says, well, we were 6th when I came in today, so we haven't lost any ground. That's true. That's true. But I have been up as high as 2nd place this session, but that was while there were games in hand. I would love to get back into that automatic playoff position. Sorry, automatic promotion position. Sorry, I said playoff there. Brain is turning to mush. All right, Maidstone, come on. Oh, this is a game I could have done without. But we've got to play the FA Cup replay. Due to that late equaliser they managed to score against us in the original fixture at Croft Park. But I mean, look, the result of it is we're going to have a really squeezed schedule. And we're going to have to contend with a lot of tired players. And I'm not happy about that. Not happy about that at all, because the result of it is we've got to play Mansfield. We really need to win all of our games right now. We've got to play Mansfield. So that's a game we've got to go all out to win. And we are favourites. But then we've got to play Salford away, the team that are just 1 point beneath us. Or are they tied? I think they're tied. Yeah, they're tied on points with us. So, crap. It's only goal difference keeping us ahead of Salford. So, yeah, we've got to play them away with tired players by this point, because we'll have just played Maidstone and Mansfield and then Salford, and we've got no real recovery time in between these games. So this is going to be a nightmare. We're going to lose to Salford, I think. But I've got to put a strong team out against Mansfield. And really, I've got to put a reasonable team out against Maidstone, because we kind of need to stay in the cup to sort our finances out. And then after Salford, the following Saturday, we've got Forest Green, and they're also contending with us. Where are they? 5th. So they're currently 1 place above us in the table. So this is rough, really rough. And then after that, on the Tuesday, Rochdale. So look how tight our schedule is for the foreseeable future. Maidstone, Mansfield, Salford, Forest Green, Rochdale, and Crawley, all in a very, very tight run with not much recovery time in between. Luckily, though, as things stand at the moment, unless we have to do more cup replays, we should have time to recover well before playing Oldham. Oldham currently sitting 4th in the table, and again, a team that we really need to beat if we're going to claw things. Claw our way higher up the table at this point. But yeah, this is a rough patch, a really rough patch we've got coming. Not looking forward to this. And it starts with this FA Cup first round replay against Maidstone. I'm going to have to rotate the team and just roll the dice on this one, because I need to put out my first team against Mansfield for the league match. So we're going to put out a weak side. And we played our first team against Maidstone in the first leg at home and only managed to draw. So I'm kind of worried that playing my reserves away, we're going to end up getting knocked out. But I don't have a choice, really. Do not have a choice here. Because the league is more important at the end of the day. So, right, we've got to go for a full rotation. There we go. And Luke Wall, of course, has to play. Because I don't have any reserve for his position right now due to injuries. Oh, man. Naya Pembe's still on international duty as well. Times are tough. Okay, so Smith is almost back from his injury, though. He's not fit to play, but I'll put him on the bench and hope that I don't have to use him. Mintus, returning from injury. I'm not really sure he should be on the bench at all. Let's get Comer on the bench because, you know, he is our star striker after all. Currently on 15 goals, way ahead of any other player at the club this season. Doing very well. All right, that is the team we're going to go with, I think. And do you know what? Actually, Thomas, get out of it. Get out of it. We'll keep Hilton in. So he'll be all right because the goalkeepers don't really drop too much in condition for playing a lot of games. So they don't have to do as much running as everyone else, do they? Right, so that's it. That's what we're going with. Cole Steele says extra games at this point hurts a lot. Yeah, you're right there, mate. You're right there. Certainly does. Okay. A game that we should have won in the first encounter. And we're now hoping to win in this away fixture so that we can maintain our FA Cup run and keep bringing in that extra cash to the club that we so desperately need right now. But a weakened side, fully rotated squad. We're playing nearly all reserves right now. So we are going to have a tough game on our hands, I think. Morrison to Smith. Smith tries to get the ball to Naby, but he is tackled. Oh, Smith recovers it again. Somehow we're scrambling the ball through. Oh, not anymore, we're not. Elsdon will pick that up. At the back for Blyth. Now, where's he going to send that? Goes for the long ball. Good man. Oh, doesn't pull it off this time, though. Neville to Samuel. Maidstone putting together an attack here. Appiah Forson getting past his man. Stevens, McGill. Appiah Forson again. And that took a deflection, McGill's shot there, so that will be a corner for Maidstone. And Judd will take it. Hilton comes out confidently there. Plucks that out of the air. Hinchcliffe now with a free kick for Blyth. Smashes it into the wall. Definitely seemed to hit someone in the face. We need to be doing better off our free kicks. Oh, that's better. I guess Hinchcliffe heard me. Because the very next free kick he took sailed straight into the back of the net. And that puts us up 1-0. Really a poor save by the keeper. Wasn't the best free kick I've ever seen. But we'll take it right now. We'll take anything we can get. Naby taking a corner. That's unusual. Hinchcliffe. Goal number 2 for Hinchcliffe. Wow. The captain is not messing about in this game, is he? Only just recently scored the free kick. And here he is, picking up the ball on the edge of the box. and smashing it home from 18 yards. What a goal. That's right, Cold Steel. Did seem to be the case, didn't it? At least it was a positive one this time, unlike that one earlier where I was saying, oh, it looks like it's going to be a draw or whatever, and then immediately we conceded a goal. Or was it that we were going to win and then it ended up being pulled back to a draw? I forget now, but what I do remember is I said something, I opened my big mouth and then the opposition scored. I was like, why did I have to say anything? Right, we're approaching half-time with a 2-goal lead. But then again, we scored 2 goals against them last time around, and they managed to pull the game back to draw 2-2 by the full-time whistle. Now this time, if we're still drawing, there will be extra time and penalties. But that is something I absolutely do not want to have to face. Extra time is going to wear my players out so much more. And although I'm playing my reserves at the moment, some of them might be needed as substitutes at the very least for some of these upcoming games. Elston with a header attempt there over the bar. That's right, Cold Steel. That's right. Right, let's go for a demand more, because I don't want them taking their foot off the gas here. Can't afford to have my team get complacent at this point. Though Maidstone have only managed to have 3 shots and 0 on target, which is a good sign. But everything could change in the second half. They were almost like a different team in the second half of last game. Gomez trying to put a cross into the box, but it's a poor one. He was only finding yellow and black. Devine now to Hinchcliffe. Hinchcliffe cuts inside, takes a shot. Saved by Woodward O'Hanlon. Still no shots on target for Maidstone. And perhaps I should have played my reserves against them the first time around, because they're actually doing better than my first team. My first team let the game slip away from them in the second half, and my reserves seem to be doing all right. Things are not going badly, are they? Captain Ben Hinchcliffe is having a great game, though. He's scored 2 goals, playing a 9.1, leading by example, just like he did in our promotion season last season. Thanks for the warning, Cold Steel. Yeah. Okay, 10 minutes of normal time to go, and this game seems to be grinding to a halt. But we do have a highlight now. Hinchcliffe in the box. Can he get his hat-trick? Not this time. Gomez picks up the loose ball. Cooper with the foul, though. Now then, what are we going to manage from this? I think Hinchcliffe should be taking this free kick. He's certainly not going to have a shot from this angle. But can we get a third goal? Cooper going to pick up a yellow? No, just a warning. All of that just for a warning. Referee needs to feel like he's the big man. I did say I wouldn't expect him to go for a shot from that angle, but it did look like a shot in the end. Not sure that was the wisest choice or whether it was deliberate. Who knows? That might have been a miss kick, but it certainly wasn't a good free kick in the end, I can tell you that much. again, I'm going to have to take Wall off. Oh, damn it. I've left it too late. The whistle's about to go. Should have taken Wall off early. He's going to be too tired for the next fixture. Maybe Smith will be playable for some part of the match. Might be able to share the load between the two of them. Divine! Oh, he was through! Oh, poor shot from him though, straight at the keeper. That goes out for a corner. Possibly the last kick of the game here now. Naby taking the corner for Blyth. And there it is. The final whistle goes. We have won 2-0. Really, that should have been the score in the first encounter in this FA Cup game. But it took 2 fixtures for us to get past Vanarama National League Maidstone. But we've done it in the end. Unfortunately, the hard way. At least it didn't go to extra time, though. I can at least be pleased with that. But we've got Mansfield Town coming up next. And there we go. We got 21.51k for that game. I suppose that's a positive I should take away from it. At least the extra fixture meant that we got a bit more money. Right. We got Walsall in the second round. Crap, we're going out of the FA Cup in the second round then. They're Sky Bet League 1, so a division above us, and they're 9th in the table as well, so they're not a scrub team. They're probably going to wreck us. Never mind. It was nice while it lasted. Right, let's give Hinchcliffe some praise. He's definitely in form right now. Might even play him for the first team if he's fit. He has been in good form for the last 2 fixtures I remember him playing in. Scored in both of them as well. So, Mansfield at home. It will be a case of putting out our first team. And then for the tough game against Salford, I'm expecting we would lose against Salford even if I put out my best team. So that's why I want to put out a good team for the Maidstone game. Oh, here we go, Cold Steel. Finally got the scout report in for Lance Little, the guy that scored against us for Man City reserves. Look at that, solid 5-star level for us. Currently operating at Sky Bet Championship level, so that's 2 divisions above us. I doubt he's going to come to us. We can try to loan him, though. Let's see if we can loan him. Make an offer. Oh, no, we're not allowed to loan him. Oh, we're outside a transfer window. That's why. Okay. All right. In that case, we'll just add him to shortlist and see if we can loan him in the future. Let's see those attributes. Oh, his finishing's poor. I've got players with better finishing than this guy. But his pace and acceleration are really good for this level. 16 acceleration, 14 pace. His physical stats generally across the board are really good for this level of football. His mental stats as well. But his technical is where he's letting himself down. Not the best technical player. He's good at headers. Best played as a pressing forward or a complete forward. He can play as a complete forward. Wow. But also advanced forward and false 9. They're both roles that I use. Yeah, I mean, we're probably never going to get this guy, but he's on the shortlist and we'll try to loan him in future. We'll see what happens. Okay, we've got a slight edge against Mansfield. All of the stats are comparable. So the stats don't change regarding the level of football they're playing at. The star rating will change. So for me, he shows up as a 5-star, but at the level he's playing at for a Premiership club, he'll probably just be showing up for them as like a 2-star or something like that. You know, so the star rating is relative to the rest of your players and your club position, all that kind of stuff. But the actual stat values, they're the same. And they're all, you know, the lowest players' stats, you know, you can compare directly to the highest players' stats, and they're a fair comparison. So yeah, I mean, currently at my club, I have a whole bunch of players that are better at finishing than that guy. So my guys are got better finishing skills. They're more accurate with the shots, but none of them are as good physically as that guy. And that's something you tend to see is a difference between the low end of football and the high end of football. Is, you know, at the high end you've got these real proper fit and healthy true athletes, and then at the lower end you've got the kind of beer drinking, pie eating guys who've got a bit of talent about them, but their fitness levels, their physicality is never going to be good enough for the top flight of football. Although, you know, some of them do get there. They're in real life and in the game. Players have been known to rise up from the bottom of things to the top on occasion. But yeah, it's very unlikely that any player that my club will produce will ever be good enough for the Premiership, for example. Not until we get up higher. You know, maybe once we're in the Championship, we'll be able to produce some players that could hit that top flight level. But yeah, not now. Not yet. Right, so we need to pick our best team for this match. So I'll go best 11. Smith is still not ready. He's returning to full fitness imminently. Limited to 45 minutes of action. Okay. Probably start him on the bench, I think. But first of all, let's sort the bench out. So we've got Elsdon. I need Nexus. Kebby's ready for the bench again. Good. I want Divine on. Wall. And that should be the bench sorted. I think it is. Now then, I've got a thing to think about here, because Hinchcliffe was in such good form lately and Navarro's form is really poor. So I'm thinking I'm going to start Hinchcliffe for this game, because that current form might hold. You know, he might get us some goals. So we'll keep him on. Wall, 86%, but at least he's not recovering from injury. So he's going to start the game. And then if he gets too tired to see the match through, we'll bring Smith on for whatever amount of minutes he ends up playing. But I don't want to play Smith for a full half, really. He's not ready for that. He'd come back from one injury, and then he's got injured again, and he's just come back from his second injury, almost back to back. So I don't want to take any chances with this guy right now. I'm just going to see if he's picked up injury prone. Yeah, no, he's not injury prone. Yeah, look, he's declined as a footballer over the last 3 months. Could be to do with his age, could be to do with the amount of time he's been out injured. But let's get stuck into this match. Yeah, that's right, Cold Steel. Well, we're off in this league game against Mansfield Town. They were down in 20th going into this game. Yeah, they're still down there. Goal difference of -6. Only 21 points accrued for them this season so far. So We are having a much better season than these guys at the moment. Let's hope we manage to win this game. We're playing at home as well, so it gives us the slight edge. Wall pumping across into the box. Grimes, now Comer. Oh, blocked by the Mansfield defender, but Naya Pembe picks up the loose ball and manages to win a corner for his club. So Blyth will have a corner here. Grimes will take it. I'm really hoping that because most of the games I'm playing at the moment, Hinchcliffe isn't playing in the first team this season. So Eddie Brown, the vice captain, I think, is captaining most of the games. But I'm hoping having Hinchcliffe actually play in this game, having the club captain playing, who is also in good form, is going to inspire some better performances from his teammates. Don't know if it's going to work out like that, but we can hope, can't we? All right, let's go for a demand more. Grimes with the corner. Pumps it into the box, looking for Boone. Finds Brown, though. And Hinchcliffe called offside there. That will be a free kick for Mansfield. Okay, now we have a throw-in. Wall to Hinchcliffe. Wall again. Naya Pembe. Shot blocked. That's another corner. And I'm thinking, surely if we keep getting corners like this, we're going to score one eventually. That is a free kick to Mansfield. Heaton made a foul on Harrison there. You know, when you hear the whistle off a corner, you're thinking, oh, is that a penalty? No, sadly not. Hinchcliffe with a free kick. Drilled straight into the wall and deflected out for yet another Blyth corner. Yeah, he's still captain this season as well, Coldstill. He's been top scorer for, I think, a couple of seasons as well, but he's not going to manage it this season because he's been left out of the side too many times already. And it's really because I signed players that are just more talented than him. Which is unfortunate for him because I was getting quite attached to Ben Hinchcliffe, but at least he's in the side right now based on his recent performances. He's earned it. Oh, is Clark getting sent off for that? Is he really getting a red for that? He is getting a red for that. That's his second yellow card, equals a red, so he's off. Harry Clark. I mean, that looked like nothing. I don't know why the ref thought that was a sending off offence. That looked like absolutely nothing. But we're going to have to do some shuffling about here. So Brown is going to have to be sacrificed. We'll bring Nexus on. And we are now 10 men against Mansfield. And we've not even hit half time yet, so we're probably going to lose this game now. The odds have certainly shifted well and truly against us due to that sending off. Ben Hinchcliffe. He's only 28. He's got a few years left in him, Coldstill. Got a few years left in him. Well, apparently sympathising didn't go down well. I probably should have screamed at the team. Never mind. Oh, Luke Wall's on another yellow. Oh, man. I can't afford for Luke Wall to get a suspension at the moment while my left-backs are injured. And what's going on? What? Who is this ref? Who is this ref? Josh Heaton giving a straight red. I'm lost for words. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say. Well, crap. I'm going to have to take Hinchcliffe off now. I've got to keep Comer on. He's by far the most talented striker I've got. Yeah, we're down to 9 men now, Coldstill. 9 men. We are all kinds of screwed. Okay, so yeah, oh well, that's disappointing because I was hoping Hinchcliffe would have chance to have a good game and play well for us while he was in good form, and he's been denied that chance by 2 red cards. And we're only in the 45th minute? What is this? Absolutely ridiculous. Just kicked off the second half and a second red already, and this time it was just a straight red, not even 2 yellows, just a straight up red. I might be appealing to the FA about this stuff because I can't believe, like, that first one. I mean, that, like, what Clark did didn't look like a second bookable offence. It looked like absolutely nothing. Yet he was given a second yellow. And, of course, that resulted in the sending off. And then Heaton, I mean, maybe I'd need to see it again, but it didn't look like a vicious tackle or anything. It didn't look like it was deserving of a red. I think the referee is a little bit harsh towards us here. Cole still says, what's that English term I love so much? Bollocksed. Yeah. We're completely bollocksed here. There's not going to be any recovering in this game. All I can do at this point is hope to scrape through with a 0-0 draw. I have switched the strategy up to cautious, and we'll just be looking to maybe catch them out on the counter. But 9 men versus 11, we're going to have a really hard time just to stop them from scoring at this point. Right, I need to make a substitution. As Luke Wall not only is on a yellow, but is also really really tired by this point. And this is my final substitution. I've got to bring George Smith on, who's not really quite recovered from his injury. Again. And that's my final substitution. I can't make any more. The other 2 I had to make in order to shuffle the team around due to red cards. So we've got an interesting 15 minutes or so ahead of us. You're kidding me. You are kidding me. Did we just go ahead with 9 men? Comer with the free kick. And Elston getting on the end of it completely unmarked with the header. It's 1-0 to Blyth. 9 men versus 11. That is correct, Lazy. The spelling is correct. Wilson now, saved by Hilton. Oh, we've just got to hold on for 12 minutes, boys. We've got a lead. I can't believe we've got a lead. But I can't see us holding on to this. We're just 9 men. Just 9 men. This is going to be so tense. So nervous now. And yes, that bollocks has multiple meanings, but yeah, one of them is balls. That's right, Lazy. Ready for another red card, he says. No, I'm bloody not. 2 is too many. Oh man, 4 minutes. Come on. Encourage. Come on, boys, you got this. Pack the box, send everything down the field, says Cold Steel. Probably not bad advice. Oh God, here's another attack. Oh no. God, just boot it away. Just hoof it. Don't even care. Oh, now what? Now what? Oh, come on, ref. As if you've not dished out enough cards today. Connor Comer picking up a yellow there. I do not like this referee. Benning from Mansfield, pumping across into the box. Bridge can't control it though, and that goes out for a goal kick. We have 1 minute of added time left to play, less than that now, as Hilton plays it out with Perry. Nexus and Perry just messing about a bit there. Nice time wasting. Homer on the ball upfield. Naya Pembe, are we getting an attack together here? We are, but it's a terrible one. There's no one to actually cross to. And that goes out for a throw-in. And 5 seconds left. Come on, ref. Blow the whistle. Blow the whistle. There it is. What a result. We've actually managed to win that game with only 9 men. Sending off in the 42nd and a sending off in the 46 minutes. I can't believe it. We had to play almost an entire half of that game with 9 men. And we still managed to scrape a win. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. What a great performance by the guys that did manage to stay on the field. Elsdon scoring the goal. Connor Comer providing the assist from that free kick. I can't quite believe that. Hold on a minute. Let me just go back. I want to see the name of that damn referee. Where's the ref? Does it tell me? Where's the information on who that ref was? On the pitch? No, it's not. Oh, I'm going to have to figure that out later. I want to know who that damn referee was. I'm going to tell them that was a good win. Lazy says, RNGeebers is kind this time, but a troll. Yeah, you're right there. You're right there. He was definitely toying with our emotions, wasn't he? Well, that puts us up to 5th. We are still ahead of Salford, but only on goal difference. We're tied on points with them. And unfortunately, there's a 5-point gap now between us and Southend. And a 6-point gap between us and Tranmere. Tranmere, of course, sitting in the third place position, which is an automatic promotion spot. And that's what we're chasing after. But yeah, we've got to make up 6 points. Plenty of games to go this season, though. Plenty of time for Tranmere or Southend or even Oldham to slip up, because Oldham are tied on points with Tranmere. Plenty of time for them to slip up and for us to get on a good run of games. But man, are we suffering right now. Not only have we got really tight schedule and we're suffering with lots of tired players, but we've also now got some suspensions to deal with. So we're going to be putting out some weak sides. So Heaton's dismissal for a bad tackle was harsh, and you should consider appealing against the ban. I told you, didn't I? I told you it looked like nothing. We are damn right we're appealing against that. Damn right we're appealing. Come on, FA. Sort that bloody referee out. That was awful. So yeah, hopefully Heaton won't have a ban, but so often the FA are just like, nope, we're sticking by our referee. So I'm not going to hold my breath on that, but yeah. 9-man Blyth battle back to win. What a result. And Clark banned, Clark got 2 yellows. There's nothing for me to appeal here, but that second yellow, if I could, I would appeal it, because that was no way a yellow card offence. But I'm not going to give him a warning for that. I'm just going to say no action, because he didn't do nothing wrong, basically. He didn't deserve that. So, yeah. I just feel like that ref really had it in for us. I want to see if I can find out who he was. Right. Let's say referee anywhere. Not there, and I don't really want to click any further to find out. Oh well, just have to make do with not knowing for now. But yeah, oh man, that guy. Right. I think I've got time for another match. And that will be Salford. Well, I'd love to end on a high, because that game was kind of a high in that we actually won it. But probably not going to be the case, because I feel like we're going to lose to Salford. Yeah, that's right, Cold Steel. Yeah, those suspensions are going to sting. Unless, unless the FA overturn Heaton's suspension. But we'll have to cross the fingers and hope. I hope they get back to me before the Salford game. I think they should, shouldn't they? They should get back to me before the match. They have to. Right, Salford match. Does it tell me the referee anywhere? No, doesn't tell me there either. Oh, Eddie Brown. Apparently, used to play for Salford. Let's hope he performs well against his old club. Oh, God, here we go. I told you we're not going to end on a high. Easy win predicted for Salford. Eek. Yeah, we're going to have a tough time. Look, you see, before the match, it tells you the referee. So, Paul Marsden there. So, maybe if I go back enough for the prediction. That was Mansfield. There it is. That was the match, wasn't it? Rob Lewis. Rob Lewis. All right, well, before that match, he'd given out 19 yellows, but no reds. So he doesn't look like a massively harsh referee, but Rob Lewis, I'm going to remember you. I'm going to remember you, Rob. Yeah, look at that. The rating he got for the game Blyth versus Mansfield. Look, because the referees get ratings as well, you see. That's his lowest match rating. Out of all the matches he's refereed, he got rated a 6.0, which you all know by now. 6.0 is rubbish. That is rubbish. If one of my players is on a 6.0, I bring him off the field, you know. So he had a terrible game as a referee, and we've been punished as a consequence of his ineptitude. So yeah, Rob Lewis, you will not be forgiven quickly. Right. I'm hoping the result of the appeal comes in. What's going on? Alex Hunt. Yeah, he's not playing in the first team at the moment. That's fine. Leave that to physio. Yeah. I think we should send Sarge round as well, lazy. Yeah. Or maybe just get Sarge to send in one of his food baskets. Give Rob the runs for a few days. Right, we got a player in team of the week, Elsden. Nice. Oh, that Capitao as well. He did well against us for Southend. He's obviously a pretty decent player. Do you know what? Actually, I want to scout this guy. Let's scout him. The FA Disciplinary Committee have considered your appeal against Josh Heaton's ban. They have ruled that you did not have valid grounds for appeal and have upheld the player's one-match ban. What did I tell you? The FA so often will just stand by their referee. And in this case, they're completely substandard ref as well. Like, I mean, we saw the match rating. You saw the incidents. And the FA have stood by it. Well, what can I do? Nothing. And what I want to say, is not fit for YouTube. So I'm going to have to say nothing. But believe me, the minute I finish this stream, I'm going to let out a lot of swear words. A lot. Yeah, that is frustrating. Damn. So yeah, weak side is going to have to go out, and weak and tired, missing players, players that are going to be tired from the match, and we're playing a much better team. This is going to be a loss, no doubt about it. I mean, look, we've got 3 players suspended right now. 3 players. That sucks so much. That sucks so much. What am I going to do? Right, well, Elsden can go in. He's actually in good form. He got in Team of the Week, so that's not so bad. We'll get a Sigri on the bench. Grimes and Clark. This is going to be the problem, though. 2 out of my 3 first-choice midfielders are just unavailable due to suspension. Let's get Lewis Smith. And who can I bring on for Clark? I guess it's going to be old Bert. Right, so that's that. And Hinchcliffe, oh, do I keep him on? He wasn't performing that well when I had to take him off, was he? But he never really got a fair shake at things because of all the red cards. Oh, it's hard to say if I should go into this match with him on or not. But then again, look, I mean, Brown is solidly underperforming match after match right now. So I could do with taking Brown off. All right, let's take Brown off for Navarro. Let's leave Hinchcliffe on. We'll give him another shot. And then Devine, I will bring on as a sub if Hinchcliffe doesn't pick his ideas up, I think. Yeah, we'll go with that. Wall, still tired. George Smith. Should I start Smith? Smith can play 75 minutes. All right, we're going to start Smith. Right, here we go. This is the team. Lazy says, now send Sarge at 3 AM to make a homemade breakfast in bed. He's got to be there in person to make sure it gets eaten. Oh, God, that does sound kind of intimidating, doesn't it? All right, let's get this match kicked off. Super important game against the team that are just 1 place beneath us in the table. Tied on points. We're only ahead on goal difference. We need a win, or at least a draw. Ideally the win, because we want to move up the table, but I'll settle for a draw. But they were clear favourites going into this. Hinchcliffe! Oh, Hinchcliffe! He's rewarding me for giving him the opportunity with an early goal. 2 minutes into the game. I'm so excited, I spat all over my keyboard. Ben Hinchcliffe, good tackle by Comer. And Comer with the assist. Hinchcliffe almost taking that shot from the penalty spot. Slots it home for his 5th goal of the season. And we're 1-0 up against Salford. But there is a lot of match still to go before we can get excited. Lazy says, especially intimidating when you remember that Sarge will probably be just wearing a Speedo. Yep. The stuff of nightmares for sure. Oh, good tackle by Elsden there. Bert Morrison picking up the loose ball. Smith playing it upfield, looking for captain Ben Hinchcliffe. Hinchcliffe comes away with the ball somehow, but then seems to run out of steam. And lets it get away from him. What is going on there? Oh, Navarro with an opportunity. That was bizarre stuff right there. Smith taking the corner. Elsden! It's 2-0. We've scored from the corner. Nice. Let's see that again. So Smith curls it in. Hinchcliffe with the header. Some kind of save occurred. And then Elsden slotting it into the open net. Nice. That's his 2nd goal for this season, Matthew Elsden. plays at centre-back, and more often than not, a reserve. So, doing well to be on a couple of goals. Wow. Hinchcliffe with the free kick. Oh my God! It's another! I thought we were going to end this session on a low, and how wrong am I? We're 3-0 up. And the two players that are only in this match, well, Elston's only playing this game due to a suspension to Heaton after that red card last match. And Hinchcliffe, I very nearly didn't play. And both of them linking up really well again to produce another goal. It's 3-0. And we are away playing Salford. Oh, no, they've scored one back. Oh, no, he's offside. He's offside, disallowed. Thought they pulled one back there. After that initial shot took a rebound from the post. Lang taking the shot, but yeah. His man was offside, unfortunately for them. Fortunately for me. So we keep holding the 3-goal lead so far. Hey Toast, how you doing? Yes, it is very appropriate for you to yell goal. Have you caught up on the Battletech episodes yet, Toast? You should check it out. You are a fully fledged pilot now. You're in there. You've even got a whole lance named after you. If you haven't seen yesterday's episode, check it out when you have the time. Right, and we've scored goal number 4, courtesy of Bert Morrison. While I was talking, Naya Pembe putting a cross into the box. Stacey tries to head away, but drops it right in onto the boot of Bert Morrison, who smashes it in. And it's 4-0. I can't believe this result. I can't believe it. I was convinced we were going to lose this game. And there you go. Aaron Jesus likes to mess about with us, doesn't he? Oh, thank you very much for the follow. I'm going to have to squint at that name. Orinayan Onka. Orinayan Yonka. I'm going to go with that. Thank you very much for the follow. Please tell me how to say your name if I'm butchering it, because I probably am. But thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Right, Naya Pembe ease off tackles. I don't really need to say anything to the team right now. They're playing well. Looking good. 4-0 up, going into half-time. Hey, Nexus, how you doing? Strange things have been happening while you're away. You should have seen the first match today, though. I think Cold Steel was here for it. There was just the most spectacular own goal I've ever seen. And it was in our favour, so it was scored by one of our opponents. Just the most ridiculous. If anyone can catch the first match I played in this session and clip that goal, that own goal, it was absolutely ridiculous. But yeah, I'll take it. Give us a goal. Chronic Toast said, just watched the VOD last night, loving it. Oh, nice one. Yeah, so you've seen Team Toasty then. I'm making you and your Lance are going to be set up for hot environments. Oh, you missed the first match. Who was here then? One of you regulars was here for that. Was it Gecko or Lazy? It was one of you. You guys were all here pretty early though. But I know somebody saw it. There was a witness. And we've got... Oh, no, I thought that was another goal, but it's come off the other side of the bar and back out. I thought we had goal number 5 there. We should have, really. All right, I need to remember. I'm getting all excited and carried away, but George Smith, I need to bring him off at some point because he's not fully fit yet, and I don't want him getting injured. I do like ice hockey as well, Toast. I think that is a fantastic sport, possibly one of the best sports ever invented by the human race, in my opinion, ice hockey. I do love it. I wish there was an ice hockey manager game that was as good as Football Manager in terms of, you know, the match engine and all of that stuff. Because if there was, I would give that a go. But unfortunately, there isn't. Not yet. Maybe in the future, though. I keep checking every year. Because there is the Ice Hockey Manager game. I've seen that, and I thought about buying it. Was it East Side Hockey Manager? Something like that. Thought about buying it a few times, but the match engine is what lets it down. I want a proper match engine where you see the players and everything. I want to see the fist fights, not two dots bouncing against each other. Hinchcliffe with goal number 5. There it is. His 6th goal of the season. Ben Hinchcliffe definitely not wanting me to leave him out of the team again. Just scoring goal after goal right now. So Connor Comer providing the cross. Hinchcliffe getting away from his man and slotting it home at the near post to him. And it's 5-0. I don't know what to say. I was convinced we were losing this. Absolutely sure we were going to lose it, in fact. And here we are, 5-0 up with 20 minutes to go. So I'm gonna sub George Smith off now at this point, though, because he's still not fully fit after that injury. I'm going to keep an eye on Perry as well. I think we'll be bringing Nexus on for Perry. Yeah, about now, in fact. There we go. And need to do some swapsies. No, that's not a good swapsie. That one will do. What a game. What a game. I'm all out of energy, guys. I'm all out of energy. I can't even celebrate that one. It's goal number 6. It just feels bad for them now, doesn't it? Like, I think we just need to, you know, give a nod to the fans and walk back for the next kickoff. No showboating now. 6-0. We're all over this team. They are having possibly a record worst result for Salford. This is incredible. What a way to finish the session. Naya Pembe is going to come off for Kebby, and that is my 3rd and final substitution for this game. He's run his little socks off, and he's all out of steam. Yeah, I'm definitely waiting for the day that an Ice Hockey Manager game comes out that's as good as this. I'll be all over that for sure. Yeah. What? Goal number 7? What's happening? What is happening? They're a full team, right? I haven't missed that they've had half their team sent off while I was chatting. Comer to Hinchcliffe and in. Like 7-0. That's right. Cold still says this is going to do wonders for our goal difference. It certainly is. Plus 18. We have the highest goal difference in the division now. Yeah. Nobody else. So yeah, plus 18. What a result. What craziness. Surely the final whistle's about to go, though. There it is. 7-0. 7-0. Ben Hinchcliffe, the captain, getting a hat-trick and providing 2 assists. Coming out with a 9.7 rating. Connor Comer didn't manage to score, but provided 4 assists for goals. And then we had goals from Bert Morrison, Luke Wall, and 2 goals for defender Matthew Elsdon. I'm at a loss. I'm at an absolute loss. That's incredible. 7-0. What a game. What a game. Now, you can't tell me this stuff isn't exciting. Wow. Yeah, I mean, I thought that yeah, like I said, I thought this was going to be an easy win for Salford City. I thought they were going to leap ahead of us in the table, and I was just going to have to suck it up. But we've managed to see them off very easily. Their goal difference is now down to 0 after conceding 7. So they're not going to be challenging us when they're tied on points anytime soon. And not only that, but we took the 3 points away from home as well. We were playing them away, bear that in mind. 7-0 away. That was a freak result, that. What can I say? So that leaves us at the end of this session 3 points behind Tranmere, 3 points behind Oldham. So we have a realistic chance of getting back into the automatic promotion spot next session. Very real chance, because if we manage to tie on points with Oldham or Tranmere, right now we have a much better goal difference. So that would put us ahead of them in the table, even if we're tied on points. And that is possible. That is absolutely possible. So we are still having a great season. But where we are right now, 5th in the division, it's not bad. Not bad at all. But yeah, unreal way to finish. Can't believe it. So yeah, I'm ending early today because, as I said, for you BattleTech guys, I'm sure you'll appreciate, but Harry's given me an updated version of Commander Edition. I'm going to be we've got to praise Hinchcliffe for sure. I'm going to be playing some of that, not streaming, so I'll be playing another career just in the background, just testing out new stuff, seeing how that works out for me, see how I think it feels, and give him some feedback if I can. And my next stream will be, as usual, on Tuesday. We'll be playing more BattleTech Commander Edition mod. That's what that 10 a.m. Eastern. I'm all flustered now after that game. I can't even get my words out. The usual time of 10 a.m. Eastern or 3 p.m. UK time next Tuesday. If you want to tune in for more BattleTech and see the development or the further development of this mod that Harry and his crew have been working on. It's really, really good so far. I'm very much enjoying it. And of course, if you want to see more Football Manager, see how Blyth are getting on, tune in once again next Friday, where I'll be playing same time, same place, more Football Manager 2019, and hopefully working our way even further up that table into the automatic promotion spots. I desperately, desperately want to get another promotion. If I can go up another division before MechWarrior 5 comes out, that will make me happy. So that's the aim at the moment, because unfortunately, as soon as MechWarrior 5 is playable, I will be having to put down Football Manager for the time being, in favour of doing some sessions of MechWarrior 5's MechWarrior Mercenaries. So I want to play that, but I do also want to at least go up another division here with Blyth if I can. And then after that, what I might do is I might put out some Blyth sessions just for YouTube rather than live streaming them. We'll have to wait and see how that works out with my availability and time. But I certainly don't want to have to end the run permanently until I manage to reach the top division, but we'll see what I have time for. But yeah, so hopefully I will see you all next week. Have a great weekend, everyone. Hope you had fun this week. I certainly did. Glad to be back after a week off, and I will see you all on Tuesday. Thanks again, guys.